going on, YouTube? What's going on here? Says live now. There we go. It's good. There we go. It's
Okay.
good. There we go. You
Okay.
can hear the echo. All right.
Yay.
I like the ultra low latency of the YouTube. Because, I mean, it truly is an echo. But, yeah. It didn't post the way I wanted it to. What a bunch of garbage. There we go. Now it's posting a little bit better. Yes, combing beards.
I love how he's using the camera as a mirror to comb his beard.
I mean, it worked.
It does. It's not like, don't get me wrong, it's a smart idea, but I just love how you can tell that you're using the camera as a mirror. Like,
Why not?
like, did I get the right spot right there? What?
All right.
2:30.
Okay.
280.
You're not going to lay in my lap.
I think we may almost be synced up on times on radio.co today.
You're not going to lay in my lap, like. Not right now. No, because if you get up at any point in time, I don't need you being all up in the camera.
What do you think of that camera stand?
The picture that you just showed, it looks good. I like that. You can even angle it any way you want too, because of the hose.
Put it anywhere. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fuck with my camera.
Top downs.
Leave him alone. If you're not gonna listen and watch your show, I'm gonna have to tell you to go to your room.
That's more what I'm looking for.
Never underestimate.
Okay?
I don't know his name. 130.
So you can sit right here and watch your tablet, or you can go to your room and go.
Oops,
And yeah, or you can go to your room. Pick one.
I'm playing Space Invaders with me. I need to get a Space Invaders background on that note. Then I really could put myself really low on the camera and have the little things dropping the ships.
That would be pretty cool.
All right, I need to get so we can have chat fight.
Chat fight.
I got to set up the YouTube chat.
All
right, we should have Facebook and YouTube chat now.
Woo.
So, right before we get started, on either side of me, there's chat from Facebook and chat from YouTube. I expect you all to chat fight.
That's right. Carry your weight. 10 seconds.
Talk smack. Chat fight.
Let the hate flow deep.
All right, here we are again on another fine, wet Wednesday. I'm sure in most areas out there that we're dealing with, most of our listeners and most of our friends are probably getting some kind of precipitation around their way. Welcome to the Angry Dandelion. I, as normal, thumping loud with my host, with the mostest, sewn together, and super cami guru. Welcome to Wednesday, guys.
I am not sewn together as usual. I'm sewn together as that other time.
Oh, as the time before that.
Yeah. Not
okay.
The usual sewn together.
It was that one off sewn together.
Yeah, I'm that one today.
Okay.
So it's the one that keeps on forgetting to unmute us?
Oh yeah, please say it's not that guy.
Shouldn't be muted at all.
We're not.
Yeah, I was gonna say
See,
everything.
I'm just making sure which one we
I
got.
had to check and make sure it wasn't that guy.
Oh no. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. I hog-tied him, put him on the back of my horse, and left him on the train tracks.
Okay. I don't know what's going on over there.
What's going on over where?
We're on? Kinda?
On where?
Like, we went live,
On radio.co?
and then we're off, and then we're on.
Oh.
We're back on again. If you look at how many times we've been reset, though. If you look, and we're off again.
It just says on air for me.
It says on there at the top, but what does it keep saying down there below that? Walking Dead Comedy's been on.
Oh,
Do Better Apply. Angry Dandelion. Walking Dead Comedy. Angry Dandelion. Currently, for me, it's Walking Dead Comedy.
I've got Angry Dandelion, and then, Walking Dead Comedy is on right now. What is happening, Ironic Radio? Radio.co. It's back to us again. Hey, we're back,
Right
Radio Land.
Radio Land, you're getting to hear us.
The Walking Dead comedy is not even spelled correctly there. I'm going to point that out on the radio.co. Now it's Sonecom is what's on the schedule. What is going on?
I don't know. Y'all talk and kind of do y'all thing.
I don't know. I'm having fun looking at this dumb stuff.
All right, cool. Yeah, I got to call somebody real quick.
You make some phone calls. I got a little bit left in my little JMO bottle, so I'll just deal with that.
I'll deal with my JMO bottle.
Yeah,
Freaking, I know you've been playing the heck out of freaking Red Dead. I don't know if I'm going to wind up being able to get it now that whole ordeal. Not anytime soon, at least, because of that ordeal that I was talking to you about the other day.
Yeah.
I might have to put some money to the side just in case I have to fly up there.
Yeah, you might have to do that.
The missus was like, her mother was like, oh, he can just, I'll help pay for him to go up there by himself and stuff. I'm like, no. What you're trying to do is get rid of me, essentially. Like, I know what's going on. Like, I'm not going up there without, the little one and the missus. Like, that's just not happening.
Oh shit! Shots fired from YouTube. Oh, little forewarning to everybody out there: if you're a kid, you shouldn't be watching. Smoke, drink, curse, all that fun stuff. You probably shouldn't be listening either, but from the looks of things, we ain't on radio.co. So, hi, bye, radio.
But we are on the air.
Yeah, we are on the
other
Facebooks and the YouTubes. So, hooray for me. Yeah, been playing the crap out of the Red Deads, man. That sucks you're not going to be able to get it, but I understand why.
Well, if everything goes good, I'll be able to get it. But right now, I want to kind of put some money to the side to, just in case I do have to go up there, I'm able to.
Right.
Not, oh, well, I can't. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to be able to go up there before anything bad happens. Again, like I said, I'm trying to bring the little one up there. Also, that way she can see her, like, face to face. Because the last time they saw her, she was like, wee little one.
Right.
So,
right. Well, that's important.
I would like her to be able to see her before, like, anything else happens or anything else like that. I've been trying to freaking keep my mind occupied a lot here lately. That way I'm not thinking about it.
I'm reminded of the great hit song by Adam Sandler where there's that one line, you gotta love your grandma, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You gotta love your grandma.
You know what's funny is whenever that day that I found out all that, the missus showed up and she was playing, trying to make me,
Laugh.
she's been trying to keep me on my toes and everything else. First time ever, I thought that I would never hear her ever utter these words, which was, I want you to play as much video games as you possibly need to keep yourself occupied so you don't stress yourself out. I was like, whoa, never thought that I would hear these words come from your mouth. Like, my sleep schedule's been all jacked up and everything. I've been playing the heck out of some freaking Warframe.
Yeah, I've seen that, man. I've seen that. How's that treating you?
It's actually pretty good, man. Like, I used to play it way back when. Essentially, I haven't been playing it for, I want to say, a year and a half, maybe almost two, I want to say. So now that I came back to it, there's a whole lot of new stuff to do. Like, before I kind of dipped off, there was really nothing else for me to do. Like, no more weapons or anything else like that to work on, build mastery with, or even craft. So I was like, well, there's not really a whole lot here for me. I'm going to go dip off and go do my own thing somewhere else. Freaking come back whenever there's a whole bunch of stuff. I've tried to go back to the game a couple of times, like within that time frame of me being off of it. And there were some bugs that were in it that just ticked me off that I couldn't, that I just said, F this game, and stepped completely away from it. Like, there was one quest for me to be able to actually do. I had to get to a certain planet. For me to get to that planet, I had to do certain things in a list to unlock that planet. And one of the things was craft a mastery level 5 weapon. Okay, I crafted about 10 of those. You know what happened? No progression unlock. I was like, F this game.
I'm out
right now. I was like, I am done. Because it takes, like, whenever you craft anything in that game, like, if you're to craft a weapon, depending on the weapon, it'll take, like, 11 hours to finish making. Unless you spend plat, which you can make plat if you know how to deal with business. Like, I've already made some plat off the game, which is essentially real money. Just because I had a bunch of backup stuff, like, that I had from before that were no longer in the game. And, like, whenever they unvolt something, they'll unvolt it at any given point in time. You never know when it will be. Usually it's about a year, and then they'll bring it back out, essentially. So I had a bunch of that stuff, so I turned around and sold all of the stuff that I didn't freaking need and made some plat. But you can rush things. Some of the Warframes, they take like 3 days to craft. Like, the parts only take like 11 hours, maybe 24 hours grand total. But to craft the whole thing, you gotta wait 3 days, 3 grand whole days. Play that Warframe that you just been working on. It's fun. I mean, I've been digging it. I'm enjoying the new free roam world that they had in there. Well, it's not technically new. They are going to be bringing another open world, like, run around area into the game. I think in December.
Why can't I talk trash to Brad via the chats? Every time I tell him to suck it, it doesn't show up. Is there some kind of...
I'm logged in too.
Yeah, but
with Angry Dandelion.
But
usually
we
never had
and you see where it pops up on the stream, where why can't Brad see my trash talk, and then I talk trash, and then it won't let me talk trash.
Brad says, ha ha.
See, I typed suck it Brad again, and it didn't show up. What's going on here? I'm getting angry.
Well, see. You're on the right show then if you're angry.
Let's try this. Oh, but I can say, Brad, have a wonderful day. What the fuck, I can't tell Brad to suck it, but you can have a great day.
There, does that amuse you?
Yeah, but
I'll
I
take care of it
wanted
on
the
that.
Facebook to YouTube chat fight. And no one was fighting it, but Brad was talking, so I figured I'd get in on this. But, oh man, the Angry Dandelion stuff shows up all kinds of jacked on there. You see how,
Does it? Yeah, I
yeah,
see it.
big white block. And the live video just got interrupted on Facebook and YouTube.
Why?
Don't know. Still got you guys here in the Discord. XSplit's still running.
No, let me check.
YouTube's back. Did Facebook not like me saying "suck it, Brad"?
You said it too many times on Facebook, and Facebook was like, "Bam!" No, we're back up and running. It's back up and running.
Okay, good.
Dude, that is super blocky.
Okay,
OMG,
good.
is that super blocky?
Yeah. Our stream quality went trash on Facebook.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, we're dropping frames.
Brad
Yeah,
says it looks fine on his end.
Yeah, it looks fine on YouTube. We're dropping frames like crazy on Facebook. Bitrate's fine. It just... We dropped 1,600 frames. Haven't dropped any for a minute there. Bitrate's fine. Hey, it's back now. Alright, it looks better now.
Okay.
Alright.
But yeah, I decided to step away from freaking Terra for right now because all the RNG in that game just ticks me off right at this point. The RNG in that, like, okay, with Warframe, say we're going to go farm, right, for particular parts or something like that. The whole group gets those parts. The whole group. Which is a 4-man group. Everybody gets the same stuff, okay? Unless you're doing void stuff, and then you get 4 items that you essentially can pick from. So you don't have to get the same ordeal, but everybody gets loot, essentially. Terra, I got a chance for it to drop in the dungeon, and then I got to fight 4 other mofos for the item.
That sounds like fun. Not?
It's gotten annoying over on that end right now. Like, especially whenever you try to upgrade items and stuff like that. Like, the RNG with upgrading items is just like, it's horrific. It's totally horrific. I think I've dumped in my weapon almost 20,000 feedstock into it, and God knows how much alkahized. And it's still, oh, I hate you. And there's still only it's only a freaking plus 14 still. Like, it's dumb. It's super dumb. I'm like, okay, F this. I'm going to step away and go check out something else. And then I was like, oh, I'll go check out Warframe. It's been a while since I played that. I'm actually kind of glad that I did because, yeah, there's been a lot. Some of the stories in the new quest they've added, man, they're pretty... Man, they send, like, chills up your spine. Like, the way they tell a story on Warframe is really, really good. Like, the first part of one of the prologues, like, the way they were doing the lighting and everything else, and the voices just, like, wasn't even trying, like, to get scared or anything else like that, man. It just sent goosebumps down, like, my arms. I was like, I like this so far. I'm getting down in this. Like, the story's really, really good. I like this. Like, they added world bosses that are just OP. Huh?
You know what I spent 2 hours doing?
Throwing up into a bucket?
No, trying to feed people to alligators in Red Dead, man. And you know what? The alligators won't eat people.
Why not? They're alligators.
I don't
They're
know,
supposed
man.
to.
You know, I'm sitting by this river, and there's a guy, you know, paddling along in his fucking canoe. And I see an alligator sitting there, and he's paddling right towards the alligator. It's like, well, this could work out great. So I'd, shimmy over to the side of the little stream there and get myself lined up so when he gets close to the alligator, I can lasso him off of, his canoe and right in front of him. Lasso him, pull him, the alligator just sits there. It does nothing. It's like, all right, well, then find someone else, a hog tie him, bring him down there, throw him in front of the alligator. Nothing, they just drowned. I mean, they look cool when they're drowning, what? I guess. They twitch and kick and stuff while they're drowning, but the alligator still won't eat them.
It wasn't your goal, though, to drown mofo.
Of course you can tie people up and throw them on the train tracks, Brad. That's a given. Still highlight, I've said it in previous shows, highlight was fighting dude next to train tracks and shoving him in front of an oncoming train. That was fun. I ran into these weird people who lived in this house, and they invited me in for dinner, and they drugged me and tried to kill me. So, of course, I killed the dude, which was the brother, and hogtied his sister. And they had some kind of weird relationship going on, if you know what I'm saying. Well, because I was mad at them because I was nice to them, I put her on the back of my horse, rode to some train tracks, set her on the tracks, climbed up on top of a Marlboro Moment hill, literally pulled out my binoculars and sat and, examined, studied birds. I bird watched, waiting for the train to come and run her over. Train came about 20 minutes later, but I discovered some birds. Killed some wolves. Whatever.
While you waited for your victim that was screaming probably, "Let me go!"
Yep.
To get ran over.
I like when you throw people on the back of your horse and they start talking trash and you can hit them to shut them up. That's fun.
That seems very amusing.
And
but you couldn't get that alligator to eat nobody, dude?
No, man. Couldn't get the alligator to eat anyone, man. And that's really disappointing because... What?
Freaking alligator.
Yeah, dude. Don't you want to feed someone to alligators?
I mean, that would be pretty freaking amusing. Yeah. Like, you gave them a free meal. It'd be hilarious if you said you tried to give them a free meal and instead of going after the free meal, you went for you.
But I like to start crap like that with the locals now that I've beat the story and stuff, so it doesn't bother me to be the bad outlaw now, because I completed the game as the good outlaw. I was such a nice guy, and then I became John Marston, and I turned into a dick. Brad's comment. Thump, why are you taking selfies and not talking? He's trying to deal with a radio issue. So he's probably taking pictures of the screen and sending them off to people at the radio end of things.
That way he can try to get us back on Radio Land instead of just YouTube, Facebook land.
Yep, which, wherever we are, I'm good.
Yeah, same.
But, Red Dead 2 Online, man. Supposed to come out late November. That's the next step. Dude, I still have tons of stuff to do, don't get me wrong.
I mean, if push comes to shove, I'll probably be able to get the game during Christmas time. It really depends on how money is during that time, since really...
Right.
I mean... Usually the missus only gets me one gift, and I'm okay with that. I usually do about the same thing for her, and we're both fine with that. The rest of it goes to the little one because that's their holiday. You know what I mean? It's always been the children's holiday, essentially. Like, They're the ones that are supposed to get the most gifts. And unless you're single, and then, hey, be greedy. Like,
right.
But, the heck you off? Like, what do you... Get out of here. Get out of my life. So, what I'm probably going to do is ask her to get me that game for Christmas, essentially. If I don't already have it. If I already have it, then what I'm going to do is be like, buy me Anthem. because I really kind of want to play that game. Like, the more and more stuff that they've been coming out with that game, like, I mean, it's still the same stuff we already all know about and everything, but they're actually starting to show the game off a little bit more, and it's looking pretty good. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't. It really doesn't. So,
no, there is one thing about Red Dead Online 2 that's been pissing me off, dude, and is I keep looking for new info, and I keep looking for new info, man, and I see here, I'll pull it up for everyone watching. I see articles like this. This was published today. Okay, talks about when it will be released, and it says the same thing that Strauss Zelnick said like 2 weeks ago. Why would you publish this again today? Here's another one. This one's published today and updated today.
and it's
says the same thing. All right, now check this out. 9 hours ago, when will Red Dead 2 be launched? Rockstar News. Red Dead 2 online release date. 1 hour ago. They gave no release date in the article. When will Red Dead 2 be launched? 9 hours ago. Boo. Look, it's the same damn people. Express.co UK. Red Dead online release date. It's the same people as these Daily Express motherfuckers up here who released the same article an hour ago, just reworded. This motherfucking clickbait, dude. Red Dead Online. Look, here's another one from an hour ago. Same shit, man. Same shit. Oh, the YouTube videos. Release date. You said release date. There's not a release date. It is clickbait. Stop it.
They want those views, man. That's what they want.
Stop it.
They want to look like they got a bunch of views.
Look, more of it. 14 hours ago. 3 hours ago, the same damn website, express.co.uk. So an hour ago, 3 hours ago, 9 hours ago. These motherfuckers have got to be making a ton of money off ad revenue, dude. Because, I mean, you look at their page. Look at all these fucking ads. Where's the content? It's non-existent. Fucking clickbait bullshit. Boycott express.co.uk. You're not even allowed to be an unofficial sponsor of the Angry Dandelion, you sons of bitches. I refuse.
And we're off again?
I refuse your lack of sponsorship.
I refuse your lack of sponsorship. I don't think anybody's ever said that.
What the hell is this? Just right here on the same Google page. PlayStation Red Dead Redemption 2. $2,000. Should we click on that? I'm pretty sure it's clickbait. I'll probably get...
I'm pretty sure.
But $2,000? Yes. Combing the beard.
While looking into your computer mirror.
But anyways, man, fuck this Red Dead 2 online clickbait fucking bullshit. That was my whole inspiration for the damn title of this show, because I saw all these articles that were recent, and I was like, oh, do we get an actual release date? No.
All right, now we're offline again?
Where are we offline at? Radio.
Oh, the only place that I'm monitoring.
Okay, good. I was going to say I'm monitoring the other places, not seeing anything. But anyways.
The funnier part of this whole conversation about what's going on... Oh, we're on again.
This is a really on again, off again thing with radio. You know, I think I want a divorce. I'm just kidding. Radio.co. Just fix things, do things the way that they need to be done.
I talked to the higher ups, and the IT guy over at Ironic Radio had me go through a couple things and check out and look at some different information to see if I could diagnose maybe what's going on my end. And Guru's actually sat in on one of these sessions with me before when I go, I wonder if it's me. And we go through and we do a speed test and we check all these things out, and well, it's kind of hard for it to be me when it's like 350 down and 35 up, and kind of hard for it to be me.
Yeah.
You know, so we're like, all right, it's not me. So let's go somewhere else. Let's see what we got. And he was looking at radio.co, and he's like, you're up. He's like, I tuned in because of what happened. We had another show that is live yesterday have a pretty big issue. Mr. Tom Gully couldn't get it up and running.
Mr. Tom Gully couldn't get it up
and running.
Oh, that is an issue. I don't know if I would contact radio.co about that. Maybe, yeah, maybe a licensed professional or your family doctor or something.
but yeah, so he had the issues yesterday, and then 8-Bit Bros went last night, and they got on no problem. And the whole show stayed really good, and so our IT guys over there at Ironic were checking us out before the show went on. He listened to the previous show, which is Tom Gully. With the tremendous lead in, too, it was like 4 listeners there. Everybody was ready and hype coming in, wanting to hear us, and then this started. Because Gully seemed to have had a pretty solid connection. We're trying to figure out where it's coming from.
He's still in the connection.
It's not...
Is it Russian hackers?
Me, and it's not part of our service route. But Down Detector, I don't know how many people out there in the world are familiar with downdetector.com, but it's definitely unofficial sponsor. Definitely connect yourself with them. Hey, we got 3 listeners over there to listen to the worst of the 8-Bit Bros. Don't worry, we'll be back with you in a minute.
It says the Angry Dandelion is live now on the radio.
Now the Angry Dandelion is live.
Hey! Hi, Radio Land.
And now there's only 2 listeners.
it was the guy getting things up and running. He's like, yeah, I ain't listening to that trash.
Yeah.
I agree. Don't listen
now
to
it's worse for the 8-Bit Bros. I mean, now it's running through this backup playlist, and it keeps disconnecting our show. We checked Down Detector, and Spectrum's having a major issue. And what it seems to be is from Texas to Michigan, draw a straight line there. Okay.
Can you draw a straight line from Texas to Michigan? I need to look at a map, dude. Let's look at the map.
That's what I'm saying. Take a line from Texas to Michigan, like the tip of Texas to Michigan, and then go all the way over to the East Coast.
Lesson.
All the way over to the East Coast. Everything in that area, according to Down Detector right now, for Spectrum.
From Texas to Michigan. Nope. It has to be a diagonal line.
Yeah, it's still a line.
But here's Michigan, listeners. There it is. It's a terrible, terrible place. There's some Wolverines up there, and they're terrible.
Yeah,
people.
actually, go more along, maybe into the N in Wisconsin.
Right there.
And go from Wisconsin to the tip of Texas, not just over here into the heart of it.
Like right here, just the tip.
Up there in the flat top.
Hear this tip.
But
go like from cut the tip off here.
Anywhere inside that area, all the way over to the East Coast, and that area is reporting issues with Spectrum, ranging from yellow all the way to red, which is their most severe outage projections. Highest number of people reporting and stuff like that, which are mainly in the New York, New Hampshire area and Texas and Wisconsin, Chicago, Michigan, like that area are reporting the heaviest issues. Florida's reporting issues into the orange, and then everything in the middle of all of that is yellow, which means pretty much like Spectrum has...
You calling me yellow?
Dropped all of their East Coast servers practically.
Well, that's nice. I'm not having any issues, and I'm using Spectrum, so hooray for me. and the show will probably kick out here in like 2 seconds because I
was going to say, didn't Facebook and YouTube both just drop just a little while ago? Mr. I'm not having any issues.
We had dropped frames.
We had your interruption flow up on the screen. That's not just frames drop.
That's not
drop frames. But whatever, man. Thanks, Spectrum.
I mean, look, the connection went right back. I mean, I understand that part of it, but there's issues.
Yep, Spectrum has issues.
And I'm thinking that's where we can narrow some of this to.
So maybe some time on their own, would help them work through their issues. Some alone time.
Well, they don't have to worry about it. I mean, isn't it everybody else around them that's buying up more people?
I don't condone the buying of people.
I do.
I don't condone the buying of people either, but...
Well, then Spectrum...
Wait, no, that's not true, because you believe
Spectrum's competitors...
hookers and beer. That's not true. You believe in hookers and ice cream.
That is renting.
That's still buying a person,
nope,
even though it's only temporary.
That is renting. That is paying for their time, sir.
Yep, you were paying for a
person. That is called a job.
Rent to own.
Rent to own. Isn't that just every significant other you've ever had? They all cost money.
And they say you can't ever make a hoe a housewife. So there is no to own when you start renting.
Where would you say the best place to rent a person would be here on this? No, I'm just kidding. We're done. I was just getting back to our little geography lesson here. And,
tell the truth. You like the ones from Hawaii.
Little Wayne's World action. Here's Delaware.
Here's Delaware.
Yep. Delaware. Wayne's World. All right. Done with your little
question.
Little
why didn't you just pull up downdetector.com as the live sitemap?
Because I wanted to have my little geography lesson with the different map.
Yeah,
all right?
It's the same information.
No, I didn't want to have that. I wanted to do my thing. What I needed was like the little CNN draw on it thing, and I could have drawn just the tip. That's what I needed, man. Right.
Yeah.
That's what you need to get in Windows freaking art program, whatever they have.
Oh, and to my understanding, I thought we got kicked off for Suck It, Brad.
Suck It, Brad is still in the comments there, but it won't It won't post them to the chat widget for some reason.
I mean, it did it on YouTube, but that's as far as I could go.
See, I'll try this. See if that pops up. Haha! Take that, Brad!
Really?
Sick burn, Brad. Sick burn. Deal with that, man. I'm going to take you a little while to stop crying, I'm aware.
It really won't let you say it.
No, it really won't. You can't say Facebook does. How much money did you pay Mark Zuckerberg? That's what I want to know, Brad.
Like, you can do it on YouTube, no problem. Facebook, though, you're not allowed to do it.
I don't care if I'm a terrible healer.
That's a lie, and you know it. He's only terrible whenever he gets too far gone.
After enough beers. Yeah, there you go. You got Suck It Brad in there. Suck it, B-Rad.
You have to do it like that?
Yeah, chat fight.
Oh, man.
You know what, Brad?
That was so hard to do.
By your statement, man. Is that how you really feel, Brad? Really, man? Thought we were cool, dude. Yeah,
Apparently, you're a horrible healer.
yeah, I know, and I mean, I'm not sure how to take that. I was just joking around, and then someone goes and says something like that.
Insult your craft.
I mean,
Insults your craft.
I've dedicated my life to healing people, and it's like
True. He even makes beer for old people.
It's like now it was all for nothing, and I'll just.
Wait, were you a healer in ESO? I don't think you were you? I couldn't remember. You barely play. Like, I barely ran with you.
Wow.
No, we barely, we barely ran with each other. Like, Son will even admit to that. Like, he was full-time, like, work at that time. Like, he hopped on.
Towards the end of my ESO career.
Mm-hmm.
ESO.
So yeah, Bethesda games. How about these Fallout?
If a werewolf gets sick,
oh, shut up! Who cares? Damn ads. Bah. Even on Metacritic, man, ads. And whoa,
dude, ads are everywhere. Whoa,
wrong capture. Or wrong thing there. There we go. Oh, it sure does. Look, your Super Kami Lance 2S Guru, or Super Lance 2S Guru. Gone. There we go. Fix that. So, yeah. Fallout 76 is getting blasted by users on Metacritic, man.
Yeah, and there's some people that
the combat sucks. PvP is no good.
They're not really saying that. They're basically saying it feels hollow. Like, it doesn't, like, feel... And I've watched some reviews to the opposite, but a lot of them pre-ordered the game, expecting something similar to previous, played for some hours, but it's a dead, lifeless world with good things missing from it. Biggest disappointment I have had with a game for as long as I can remember. Here's another one. 0. Locked on 60 FPS, no FOV slider, broken quest, people are being robbed, keys not working, Bethesda should go away forever.
That's a lie. They are locked at 63 FPS.
Fake news! Someone should delete this.
That's right. It's a lie.
But yeah, so there's a lot like that. But I did YouTuber Operator Drewski. I watched his kind of review and him do some things in it, and it looked like he and his friends were having fun with it. So
actually, everybody that I watched play it says that the combat is clunky, just like it always is with that game in general. And that they were having a lot of fun running around with their buds. Like, the teammate aspect of it has brought something different to the game. And with removing the bottle caps, as far as that being the basis for the economy anymore, that it didn't hurt anything given what they went to. With how the upgrade system works now, and what the I guess here's where I could say that I could see where they're coming from. The complaints is because they just got Fallout Destiny.
Yeah.
They expected multiplayer, full MMO stylish with their 4-man squads. And what they ended up getting was Destiny.
Yeah, 25 players are only allowed in a map.
Well, one of the complaints I read too was that it was like just go here, kill this, go back. Go here, kill this, go back quests. When what you expect from Bethesda from Fallout is go here, experience this, end up killing this, make that kind of decision. And another thing I read was a dude killed a guy, got 3 of the exact same gun off the guy, which wasn't even the gun he was holding, plus another gun, which wasn't even the gun he was holding. And in previous Fallouts, you know, if you kill someone with a certain gun,
You got that gun.
You got that gun.
Yeah, well, this is also in the terms of everybody loot instead of gank loot. So you kill, say you, me, Guru running around. Guru goes and takes off somewhere and is like, oh shit, guys, I'm getting into some shit. He kills, and he ends up killing it. And we come around the corner after he kills it. Like, well after he kills it. And he's like, oh yeah, that thing's over there now. It's dead. We can go up and loot it just like we were there for the whole fight. Because he got the kill. Now, he might have only got 1 piece of loot out of it, but we could possibly get 5 pieces of loot out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And we've heard that. I've seen those kind of things go down.
I've seen them too.
Yeah. It's been all over the place with, you know, like I said, the playing with buds part and it being in the Fallout universe, people have been happy with. But outside of that, there's definitely stuff that needs to be worked on. And based on what you're hearing from the meta there is, there's stuff that just needs to be completely re-engineered into the game.
Yeah, well, the reason the frame rate's locked is because the physics system's based off of frame rate. So if frame rate was unlocked and you could run 240 hertz, you could run faster than someone running a 60 hertz monitor.
Yes. Actually, I did watch 2 guys. Yep. I watched 2 guys that were giving it a shot because the reason they locked it at 63 was because there was a run glitch where you could look at the ground and that would lower your frames or would raise your frames instead of having to process the environment. It was only processing the road. And so your frames would go up and you would speed up. So all it took was looking down at the ground to run faster.
Yeah.
And that's why they locked them at 63 frames. But they did lock them at 63, not 60 FPS. Which is what a weird number, 63 FPS.
That is a weird number.
I wonder if it makes that. Well, if you look when you lock your frame rates at like 60 FPS, you go 5960, 5960, 5960, 5960. So maybe if you put it to 63, you're guaranteed that solid 60, 61, 60, 61. You're never going to drop below 60 at that point.
Yeah, you should be able to maintain a reliable 60 FPS.
Yeah. That I'm no game developer, but that would make sense to me just from watching my frame rates all the time. Because I'm a weirdo about that.
Right. Yeah, well, that's why most games actually have it built in now that you can throw a FPS monitor into the game so you can keep track of it.
Well, and plus it allows you to tweak your graphics settings to get the best performance and the best graphics out of your build.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and jump into this since we just said build. I'm going to jump into this rant real quick about Walmart.
Oh, I can't wait.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna,
go for it, man.
I'm gonna transition over here real quick. I'm gonna click the right one this time.
Hold on, let me click this thing real quick.
Okay, so here it is.